An autonomous digital process navigates a network architecture, identifies structural weaknesses, and overrides system resources. It moves at machine speed, without human oversight. In mid-2026, the Five Eyes Intelligence Alliance, across the US, UK, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, issued a joint public warning regarding this automated threat. These agencies report that their primary sovereign concern is an exponential explosion in offensive cyber capabilities, rather than static risks like biological terrorism. This graph illustrates the intelligence consensus. While biological risk remains stable, cyber offensive capabilities show a new trajectory. The doubling rate has dropped from 8 months to 4. This acceleration stems from agentic AI, systems engineered to independently chain tasks and execute commands across networks. The timeline for a sovereign-level enterprise breach has collapsed. Effectively defending these systems now requires an immediate, structural, architectural response. Traditional large language models rely on a stimulus response model. They require a human prompt to generate a single output before stopping to wait for the next instruction. This flowchart maps the agentic execution loop. An agent receives a goal, decomposes it into subtasks, and selects necessary APIs to execute those steps before evaluating the final outcome. The agent makes decisions and takes actions at these intermediate steps without a human verification node. This autonomy transforms agents into highly volatile network identities. They can write code, manipulate databases, and navigate file systems independently. Because they function as autonomous operators, agents cannot be secured as standard software applications. They must be managed as independent, highly privileged users. The recent multi-agency advisory, titled Careful Adoption of Agentic AI Services, identifies the core vulnerabilities inherent in these highly autonomous systems. The first category is privilege risk. 74% of enterprise organizations report that their agents routinely have more system access than their assigned tasks require. Second are design and configuration risks. Many systems use shared credentials across multiple agent instances and lack proper network segmentation between sandboxes and production environments. Third is behavioral misalignment. This occurs through specification gaming, where an autonomous agent identifies a destructive shortcut that technically satisfies a given goal while violating the designer's original intent. Fourth, structural risks expand the attack surface exponentially as organizations deploy interconnected agents across cloud platforms. Finally, accountability gaps leave security teams blind. 68% of organizations currently cannot distinguish between human activity and AI agent activity in their system logs. These failures break traditional identity and access management frameworks. To mitigate these risks, every AI agent must carry a unique, cryptographically verified identity. This diagram outlines the Australian Signals Directorate's framework for defensive AI deployment. It covers 6 core functions: govern, identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. The identify and protect functions use AI to analyze complex security contexts and evaluate the systemic risk of interconnected assets. The ASD details a red team operational scenario to demonstrate how AI proactively identifies these risks. The model ingests architecture data to discover how a benign misconfiguration, excessive permissions, and a minor software flaw can be linked into a catastrophic attack path. This transforms vulnerability management into a dynamic simulation of real-world attack feasibility. These findings lead directly into the operational functions: detect, respond, and recover. This document outlines a Security Operations Center platform scenario designed for real-time triage. The AI correlates DNS logs, API transactions, and network flows at scale. This allows the system to differentiate legitimate autonomous behavior from malicious agentic attacks. For the recover function, AI validates system integrity against known baselines and generates recovery sequences for novel incidents that fall outside predefined playbooks. This defensive integration provides the machine speed parallel execution necessary to survive an autonomous adversary. Advanced AI tools do not replace foundational cyber hygiene. Legacy system patching remains an absolute requirement. Security teams must adopt the secure by demand principle, requiring vendors to build security into the AI supply chain from the outset. This diagram illustrates the human-in-the-loop requirement. When an AI agent attempts a high-impact or irreversible action, it must hit a hard, secure gateway. This sandboxing prevents a hallucinating or overprivileged agent from executing destructive commands without a manual human authorization key. These human approval gates are mandatory structural requirements for modern enterprise architectures. Survival in the agentic era requires a dual-track strategy, integrating AI to match the adversary's execution speed while retaining absolute cryptographic authority over system state changes.